What's going on, everyone? It's time to continue on with the Western films. So today we're going to be talking about Jeremiah Johnson. This is a adventure Western film released by Warner Brothers Pictures, December 21st, 1972. Stars Robert Redford and was written by John Millis and Edward Anholt. Produced by Joe Wiesen and directed by Sidney Pollack, who's also done other classics such as Out of Africa, Tootsie, 3 Days of Condor, and The Way We Were. Actually, three of those films I'm planning on reviewing later on in the future, so stay tuned for that. Um, this had a box office earnings of $44.7 million. Apparently, it was rumored that it only had a $4 million budget. But yeah, this is a Western adventure film following the character Jeremiah Johnson, who I think was actually a real dude, too, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's a pretty fun little adventure film with Western themes and everything. It takes place around the same time period as most Westerns and stuff. I think that's why it's classified as that. This is more of like a mountain man story. So Jeremiah Johnson is wants to live in isolation and move on with his life from what he was doing before. And basically, he goes out and just goes into the venturing into the wild and trying to find a good place for a homestead and everything. A lot of good scenic shots in this film and everything, depicting him traveling. And he comes across a mountain man, and who helps teach him like some of the ropes and stuff like that, and shows him the way on how to like live off the land and everything like that. So it's a good portion of him learning that from the hermit type person character in the story. And yeah, he goes on, and then eventually he meets and he finds himself a pretty much buys himself a Indian bride, and she already has a son, so he takes him on, and they slowly become a family. But then as time progresses onward throughout the film, there's a little more lingering evil uh, that's slowly following them and starting to take hold, and it's up to him to defend his new family, and his new homestead and everything from these more evil spirits and Indians and everything like that. So overall, Jeremiah Johnson is a fun adventure film. A lot more, um, yeah, a lot of creativity went into this. It's very well done. It's shot all in Utah. It has a lot of good scenic shots. It does a lot of yeah, it has a lot of good scenic shots. The music's really good. The acting's fantastic in this, and I love the whole cinematography of it all. And yeah, this whole film was so well put together, except for the editing. The editing is probably it's not terrible or anything like that. It's just some shots you could tell they're like meshed together. There was yeah, so sometimes there's some scenes where he has his home, and Jeremiah's talking to like the state troopers basically, and yeah, they're having a conversation. You could tell one scene was filmed at one point, one scene was filmed at the other, because the backdrop does not match at all, and they seem to like just splice it over top of one another, and it wasn't it was very noticeable. But other than that, there's like the odd scene like that, but other than that, this is actually a fun little adventure film. There's not much to it. There's not tons of action or anything. It's more drama and like just a feel good movie of yeah, this character going on and trying to redo his life from what it was before, which was like a western like cowboy. Basically he wanted to go live in the woods and be prosperous and everything like that. So definitely a fun time. There's not much really else to talk about. It's a pretty simple story. It's a simple film, and it's just pretty well put together, and I really enjoyed it for that. So yeah, that's all I basically have to say about the Jeremiah Jonas. It's a good film. This is my first time ever seeing it, so it reminded me a lot of the movie Into the Wild a bit, but with a little more Western film feel to it. It was made in 1972 too, so it's yeah, he's definitely got that grainy, nice old school outdoor cinematography in it, and it's definitely one you should check out. So with that, I'm gonna give Jeremiah Jonas a 4 out of 5. Um, I thought it was pretty good. Some people might find it also a little bit slow, but for the most part, it's a really enjoyable adventure film. So definitely check it out. There's a trailer link down below, like always. Also, link down below my my Instagram, where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I usually have the film title hashtag and the subgenre film in the hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, link down below is my Letterbox at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. Yeah, so follow me on one of those two to stay in the loop for this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below. Let me know if there's any other westerns that you want to hear my opinions on down below too, or any films in general. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can and if I can find them. So yeah, and make sure you subscribe. So hopefully we can find something cool, unique, and odd, and some interesting films together. Or you could also, so you could hear my weird opinions of popular films, because apparently that's like a pretty, I have quite the distinct difference from most people. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. So yeah, that's it for this one though. Good little adventure film. You should check it out. It's nice and heartwarming and stuff for the most part. So yeah, definitely check it out. But yeah, but that's it for now. So watch out for all those crazy mountain men out there, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So till then, cheers.